side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And now the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On the run, it's Thurman. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for
end zone ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this 2nd down call. Now you're 3rd and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun will hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Boom. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big game. He goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play clock, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The ball is caught. defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way.
They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Connors.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That pass just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
There's some space around the 30. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is great defensive football. Get out on the edge, use your shoulders, wrap up, and take control of that defender. Use that hit stick for a big loss.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He'll throw it now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Seventh play of the drive coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
First down and more. He's still running.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down.
Looking to scramble.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Single back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Irish.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They draw it within 4, 14-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. Turns it loose downfield. What a catch! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. He finds some space. Picks up the first, looking for more. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They keep him off balance with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check him out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Got it. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the run here, lets it go. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Sticking with the running game. Runs through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's caught. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's McCown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Says you need explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make a throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
He breaks free. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
No hesitation from the head coach. So go for it. On 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Across the 30. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's McCown. Gets the 1st and still running. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. It's incomplete. Pass broken up, but a flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks left and finds his target there. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day and the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
On the ground, it's Banks. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They've got him down out near the 40. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. On the run, it's McCown. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Grinding away with a running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground.
What a job by this offensive line today.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. Timeout while they check it out. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
National championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Hand off to the right side. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Hayes. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Thurman. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome